Yeah, training's been good this week. They had a long weekend, so they had some time off, and then just getting them back into a rhythm, getting them back into a routine, the last couple of days, and preparing them for Louisville. Difficult game, obviously, going against one of the best teams, if not the best team in the USL. But it's a game that we're excited for. It's a game that we want to go in there and show what we can do and try and come out with a result.
Coach, after watching that Indy game back on film a couple of times, were there any positives that you took away, having seen it a few times after the live performance?
Yeah, there's a lot of positives, to be honest with you. The second half, I think they got into our half once. You know, that's a positive. You've obviously got to take your chances, but we created a number of chances. Then it's the ruthless edge of the team and putting the ball in the back of the net. If Ronaldo's shot goes in off the post, we win that game 3-1, 2-1, whatever it is. But that's football. It didn't go in, and we have to keep going, keep plugging away. But I thought they adapted to an adjustment at half time pretty seamlessly, which was really pleasing. But the biggest thing is the way we start games, especially here at home. The way we start games, we have to be focused, we have to be energised, and we have to make sure that we come out of the locker room in the right frame of mind. You can't start games after 2 minutes, after 5 minutes, after 12 minutes. As soon as that whistle blows, you have to be at it. As soon as we cross that white line, our attitude, our mindset has to switch.
Is that something starting quickly that you can simulate anyway in training?
Yeah, we have to continue to come up with unique ways, to come up with innovative ways to put them in positions in training that they face in games, and that's something that we can do in training, that we have been doing in training. There's a big focus on it. There's been stats put in front of them. Then there's been all sorts of things put in front of them to make them realise the importance of that.
How do you prepare going on the road against a team in a place where obviously they have kind of built a fortress there in terms of performance?
Yeah, I think there's no different preparation to Louisville as there is, another team. You know, they're a good team. They've made Lim Family Stadium, a really difficult place to go. They've got a good coach. They've got a great identity. The teams have bought into that identity, and they're getting results. That's the way Louisville is. That's the culture that they've built. So we have to look at that. We have to respect that. We have to understand why they're in the position they are, but we also have to understand that we do have quality. We're at a different phase as a team, a different phase as a club. But at the end of the day, on Saturday night, it's going to be 11 men against 11 men. You have an opportunity to produce a performance which will give you a platform to hopefully get a result. So we've got to go there with a belief that we can get a result, a belief that we can be successful, and a belief to continue building what we're trying to build here.
Obviously, the last meeting between these two teams before you got here, but just that they played to a 1-1 draw. How much do you rely on that game from going into this week?
Yeah, I think, look, a 1-1 draw is a good result in Louisville. They went there and they had a plan and they executed that game plan. But it's two different teams, one different coach. So you can take confidence in knowing that we've been there before and we've got a result. But it's a different year, it's a different time. We've just got to go there with confidence. We've got to try and execute our game plan, and hopefully that's enough to bring us some points.
You talked about a ruthless edge with getting the ball in there. You talked about after the Indy game, bodies in front of shots, stats shown in front of them. How have you seen them kind of answer the challenge, answer the bell here in training so far? What more do you want to say?
Yeah, so far, look, it's small steps. It's small steps, and taking each step on the ladder, and eventually we'll get to where we want to go. But for me, the switch, there has to be a switch with the professionalism of the individual, then the collective professionalism as a group, which then allows for accountability to be had. So players individually have to start to look after themselves better, have to perform better in their own individual role, which helps the collective group. But then we have to have accountability. And that accountability can't just come from me. It has to come from within the field. It has to come from one another. And that's what we have to encourage, and that's what we have to build the mentality and the mindset, because that's how you get results in this league.